And welcome to Saturday morning baseball on Zaleski Sports. Just a few minutes away from New Richmond against DC Everest. I'm Chris Conley. Hope you're having a great holiday weekend. New Richmond wears their road orange with black numerals. Here's their batting order. Shortstop Dane Lease will lead off. Matthew Fowkes plays third base and bats second. Alex Solberg catches and bats third. Lucas Quaddy is the designated hitter. He'll bat fourth, and he'll hit in the place of sophomore pitcher Jackson Von Wald. Tanner Geis is playing first base. He'll bat fifth. In right field, Gavin Zajac. The center fielder is Reagan Savarine. He'll hit seventh. Jackson Schroeder is in left field batting eighth, and Christian Messer is at second base batting ninth. For the visiting New Richmond Tigers, Lease, Fowkes, Soberg, Quaddy, Geese, Zajac, Savarine, Schroeder, and Messer. For the homestanding Evergreens, leading off in right field is Ty Rohde. In left field, Cooper Ritchie, who's on the improve. He'll bat second and play left. Ryan Schulz moves up in the batting order. He'll hit third. He plays second base. Aiden Hopt plays first base and bats fourth. Cole Van Slyke is down to the number 5 spot. He'll catch. The designated hitter is Cade Felch, who will hit for pitcher Riley Lake. Felch, the DH, bats sixth. Maddox Wyro, the shortstop, hits seventh. Ben Gartsky's the third baseman, eighth, and Hayden Grzinski's in center field, ninth. For the Evergreens in their home whites with green numerals, Rohde, Ritchie, Schulz, Hapt, Van Slyke, Felch, Wyro, Gartsky, and Grzinski. It rained earlier today, but it's brightened up a bit. I think the weather is already past. Mother Nature is not going to factor into today's game. A light breeze blowing out to right field. Let's go out to field level as the crowd at Simon Field comes to its feet for the national anthem.
We ask those who are able to stand, remove your cap, place your hand over your heart, and join in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Today's pregame brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance, at Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, and on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. New Richmond and DC Everest. First pitch when we come back on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
We're back at Simon Field. Saturday afternoon, holiday weekend baseball, and Riley Lake, Everest right-handed junior, is taking his warm-up throws. We've seen Riley Lake on a couple of these Zaleski Sports broadcasts. He's been good. In fact, he pitched one of the games a week ago today when the Evergreens started their 4-game winning streak by taking 2 at their triangular. Here's the Everest defense behind him. Cooper Ritchie is in left field. Hayden Grzinski is in center. That's Ty Rohde out in right. Evergreen's off defense. Ben Gartsky's at third base. Maddox Wyro's the shortstop. Ryan Scholl's at second base, and Aiden Hopt will be at first. Cole Van Slyke will catch. And we're ready for baseball.
Leading off for the Tigers in the top of the first inning, shortstop, 5, Dan Leaf.
This was kind of a cool morning, 59 degrees for first pitch, as Dane Lease will lead off. And we're underway. Glad you're with us. Hope you're having a great holiday weekend. Baseball today, then you're on your own for Sunday and Monday. Just misses inside, ball one, as our game is underway. I don't know, I've looked at my schedule. My schedule is completely clear on Sunday and Monday. Sleep as late as I want, stay up as late as I'd like. Fly ball in foul territory and out of play, a ball and a strike. Of course, church on Sunday, I may be the only person in the whole congregation that doesn't have a place to go up north or an out-of-town plan. And now, Mr. Conley, a sermon prepared just for you. And then things get a little uncomfortable. 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2 balls and a strike. Evergreens arrived today on a 4-game winning streak. I think this game is important. This is the game that completes their body of work before the teams are seeded for postseason play later this weekend. I think the Evergreens could make a strong case for a home game if they roll in on a 5-game winning streak. But that assumes a victory tonight. That's up high. Lake falls behind Lease, 3-1. New Richmond plays in the Big Rivers Conference. In league, they are 4-7. But the thinking is that the Big Rivers for baseball may be a little bit better than the Valley Conference this year. Lease has a leadoff walk.
Third baseman,
Matthew Fowkes will hit.
Matthew Fowkes.
Fowkes bats from the left side. During pregame warm-ups, we figured Fowkes must also play football, right? Look at him. He's a huge kid. First ball swinging, diving stop by the first baseman, Wyro to second. There's one. Back to first with the second baseman covered, not in time. Fowkes hit it on the button, but the Evergreens still get the lead runner. Shortstop Maddox Wyro covering at second base. Second baseman Ryan Scholl's got back to first base. The Evergreens played it defensively the right way, just couldn't turn it fast enough. Alex Solberg to hit. 1 out and a man on first. And the Evergreens got the harder out at second base on that play. Breaking ball is in on the outside corner, strike 1. The times that we've seen Riley Lake pitch, he's done a good job throwing strikes. Hasn't been behind a lot of the batters that he's faced. Throw over to first, runners back. Baseball is brought to you by Brews Brothers, award-winning burgers for lunch and dinner since 2013. Open 7 days a week with a big lineup of cold drinks. All at Brews Brothers off Highway 29 in Weston. 0-1 pitch. Stays up high, 1-1. Riley Lake is a junior. He goals against Jackson Von Wald, a sophomore for New Richmond. I mean, for these non-conference games, nobody's got enough pitching. On the outside corner, strike 2. Now, the Evergreens have games next week, Tuesday and Thursday against Wausau East. East is in last place in the Valley Conference. So, I mean, a win today, the Evergreens could potentially roll into postseason on a 7-game winning streak. That's assuming no Wausau East upsets. 1-2 pitch, runners going, hit on the ground, hit and runs on. Shortstop Wyro from deep in the hole, got him! That's a great play from Wyro. 2 steps deep to his right and still throws him out. Wyro shows off his range. The runner moves over from first to second base on the ground out. Lucas Quaddy, the DH, will hit with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Put a circle around the Maddox WIAA throw out. Good range there. Maddox knew that he needed a good, accurate throw over to first base, and he delivered. Outside corner, strike 1, Lake to Quaddy. You know what? When the Evergreens limit their defensive mistakes, low error games, the Evergreens win almost all of those. So hold them to 0, 1, 2 errors, that's fine. Swing and a miss. He's over the top of a pitch that was out of the strike zone, 0-2. I mean, the Evergreens have other games. They have games with 8 and 9 errors this season. You don't win those. Riley Lake's looking to strand a runner in scoring position here. He's ahead, 0-2. Pitch to Quaddy. Ground ball. WIAA again. This is a more routine play. Handles the in-between hop. First baseman was up off the bag for a moment, but Hop lands on it at first before the runner got there. And the inning comes to an end. Evergreens work around a leadoff walk. New Richmond does not score. Trees are coming up when we come back on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
Welcome back. Jackson Von Wald's kind of a tall, lanky right-hander. He's taking his warm-up tosses. Here's the defense behind him. Jackson Schroeder's in left field. Regan Savareen's in center. And Gavin Zagic's in right. Matthew Fowkes plays third base. Dane Lease is the shortstop. Christian Meschers at second. And Tanner Geis is the first baseman. Alex Solberg catches. And Jackson Von Wald will be ready to pitch to Ty Rohde in just a moment. Rohde to lead off for the Evergreens. Baseball is brought to you by Axis Insurance. For all your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net. Axis Insurance Agency, their business revolves around you.
Right fielder, number 1, Ty Rohde.
Rohde, left-handed batted sophomore, just was getting more hits earlier in the season than he has of late. Rohde for a while was in the number 3 spot in the batting order. He started the season in the leadoff spot, and he's back there today. Let's see what Jackson Von Wald brings to the party. First pitch, little low, ball 1. Catcher Alex Solberg has one of the weirdest looking catcher's masks that I've ever seen. Like we're going to do a Star Wars reenactment before we're done here. White, black trim. That pitch was going to be down low too. Rohde's aggressive at the plate and fouls it off, 1-1. Rohde, it seemed like earlier in the season, was getting more walks, was getting on base more. And then sometimes when you struggle, you try and press a little bit, so you're swinging at pitches you should be laying off of. This is an off-speed pitch in for strike 2. 1-2. I mean, baseball, more than most other sports, you got to let the game come to you. Make the pitcher throw you strikes or pitches that you can hit. A ball and 2 strikes here. Swings and misses at a pitch that's down in the dirt. Throws over to first. Rohde is out. 2 of the 3 pitches that he swung at were probably balls. Cooper Ritchie will hit.
Left fielder, number 7, Cooper Ritchie.
Cooper Ritchie is getting more hits in the later part of the season than he was earlier this year. High set from Jackson Von Wald. He's coming home. Little high, ball 1. One 1-0 pitch. On the third base side, that's a fair ball. Throw to first, got him. A nice play from Matthew Fowkes. Fowkes moving all the way to his right. That's the longest throw that a third baseman can make, and he got him.
Second baseman, number 27.
So the first inning is seeing good defensive plays both sides. Ryan Scholes has moved up in the Everest batting order today. He's hitting third. 2 outs and nobody on. Wind's now blowing across Simon Field from left to right. First ball swinging, fouled off into the road. No cars coming. Of course, it's Memorial Day weekend. Everyone is out of town unless they've stayed around for this game. Oh, 1 pitch. Off speed is high, 1-1. Baseball is brought to you by Domtar. Join the team at Domtar Paper in Rothschild. Proud to support Walsall area high school athletics. Domtar Paper Mill, North Grand Avenue, Rothschild. A ball and a strike here. Off speed, dropped a little low, a little out of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's up high, off the webbing of the catcher's glove and back to the screen, 3-1. Scholes waits, see if he becomes the Evergreens' first base runner on this pitch. Low, close, ball 4. So both pitchers give up walks here in the first inning.
Number 22.
For Aiden Haupt.
Aiden Haupt.
I am told that the baseball seedings are still done by a coaches meeting, so that discussion will take place later this weekend. I think the Evergreens have a good case for a home game because there are 3 teams all kind of log-jammed for second place in the Valley Conference. Marshfield, Wisconsin Rapids, and Everest. Marshfield beat the Evergreens 2 out of 3. The Evergreens beat Wisconsin Rapids, so they own that series. And the Evergreens have a win over Stevens Point. So I think if the Evergreens finish in second in the Valley, got a good argument for a home game. Haupt is quickly behind in the count 0-2. Just the path to advance is so much easier if you don't have to travel. Open up your postseason run in familiar surroundings. 0-2 pitch, runner's not going, and that's fouled off. To be honest with you, I mean, the schedule is made months in advance. The Evergreens probably wish they were playing a better opponent today. Outside, 1-2. I mean, let's just imagine the winning streak reaches 5 games and the Evergreens beat Chippewa Falls in first place in the Big Rivers Conference. That sure would build the resume. This is the game that completes the body of work before everyone is slotted in for postseason. 1-2 reaches out. This is a slow roller but foul. Probably a good thing. That would have been a tough play for Matthew Fowkes at third base. Ryan Schulz goes back to first. And back at the plate, we're still at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runners going, swing and a miss. Yep, held by the catcher. The inning comes to an end. Hopped has struck out. 2 strikeouts and a walk for Jackson Von Wald in his first inning of work. 1 complete. There's no score on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
After a scoreless first, we move to the top of the second. 5, 6, and 7 to throw here. Riley Lake got through the first inning with 17 pitches. Jackson Von Wald threw 16. So both of the secondary pitchers have kept their pitch count low through 1 inning of work. Our next Everest sports broadcast on Zaleski Sports. Girls Fast Pitch Playoffs begin next week. The Evergreens have a Tuesday home game against Wausau West. 5 o'clock. And we'll have it for you right here. Tanner Geis, first baseman, to lead off. Tanner's got the physique like he's somewhere in the football program too. You think? For sure. Big kid to lead off the top of the second. And a line drive on 1 hop. That was not hit as hard as I thought off the bat. Ryan Schulz moves 1 step over, and there's 1 pitch and 1 out. But I thought off the bat that was ticketed for right field.
Number 11, Gavin Zajac.
Gavin Zajac will hit with 1 out and nobody on. Baseball is brought to you by J&D Tube Benders. In 1968, they've been founded, and they've been in the Felch family ever since. A locally owned manufacturer specializing in tube bending, welding, and cutting. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team at the Schofield Industrial Park or at jdtubebending.com. First pitch to Zajac is fouled off for a strike. Line drive to center. It's going to fall in front of Hayden Grzinski. There's the first hit of the afternoon. Zajac's on first base with 1 out.
Center fielder, number 23, Regan Savarine.
Regan Savarine will now hit. Tall, rangy center fielder. New Richmond has a lot of underclassmen on the roster. So they've got a lot of players coming back for next season. First ball swinging, foul back. New Richmond's been aggressive early in the count. A lot of first ball swinging so far today. Low, 1-1. This field took a little bit of water, but you wouldn't tell it now. Rained early this morning, but not heavy. Home plate and pitcher's mound area remain covered. Pitcher's mound was covered up right until before first pitch. At home plate, we spread at least one bag of that $100 a bag Diamond Dry. Ouch. When I was a kid, it used to be sawdust. Really, I mean, they go to a lumber mill and get sawdust to dry out the field. 1-1 pitch hit him. And with one out, there are runners on first and second. Checking that Savarine is okay. It's kind of a slow walk down to first base. Left-handed hitting Jackson Schroeder will now take his turn. And Savarine just looked at his left arm. Had some protection there. He's taken off the armband and given it to his first base coach. That pitch may have hit him where the arm guard was not. One out, first and second. New Richmond had a runner on second base in the first inning, couldn't cash him in. They'll try again here. First ball swinging and fouled off down the left field line. With one out, Riley Lake now faces the 8 and 9 hitters in the New Richmond batting order. So even with runners on base, you want to challenge these spots in the order. Love to get your way through the second without having to face the bigger bats in the top of the Tigers lineup. Oh, one pitch, that's away. 1 ball, 1 strike. New Richmond's got a junior varsity and a JV2 team. There are a lot of kids in the New Richmond baseball program. Junior varsity's playing over across the street. 1-1 pitch. Challenged him and it's foul back. 1-2. Since the Evergreens will be graduating a lot of pitching in, just a week now, Riley Lake's going to be starting a lot of conference games next season. So he figures big in the Everest pitching program. He's ahead here 1-2. Coming home. Off-speed pitch topped foul. Jackson Schroeder wasted a pretty good pitch from Riley Lake. Gavin Zajac is the runner at second. Regan Savarine, hit by a pitch, is the runner at first. A ball and 2 strikes. Coming home, fouled off again. Pitch before that was a breaking ball. That's the fastball. And Jackson Schroeder, the left-handed bat, is battling this at-bat. Coming home again at a ball and 2 strikes again. Pitcher steps off. I'm not sure if the hit and run is on here. You don't want to strike him out, throw him out situation. That would end the inning. Runner is not going. Off speed, got him! Riley Lake wins the battle for the second out of the inning. Now with 2 down, Christian Messer will take his turn.
Christian Messer.
That was a good pitching sequence for Riley Lake. Had a couple of good pitches fouled away, battled and got the strikeout anyway. Check swing, low. Batter did not offer. Ball 1. Messer's the second baseman. He hits here with 2 outs and 2 on. Way up high, 2-0. Catcher Cole Van Slyke's going to come out and have a chat with Riley Lake. Senior catcher, junior pitcher talking it through. Do I understand that Friday, yesterday, was the last day of class for these seniors? Indeed. 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. Riley Lake in danger of loading the bases. And Dane Lease, the number 1 hitter in the batting order, waits on deck if the inning continues. Christian Messer is going to take a pitch here. Runners not going, 3-0. Outside corner strike, 3-1. Now Messer probably has the green light to swing away, try and drive that runner in from second. And that's up high, ball 4. Bases are full of Tigers. Lease walked his first time up.
Shortstop, Dane Lease.
Zajak's the runner at third, Savarine is at second, and Christian Messer's down at first. What's this about? Home plate umpire and infield umpire are coming out to talk to each other. And this comes after Dave Langman popped out of the Everest dugout and said something, walked out onto the field and said something. What do we got going on here? This is why we need our on-the-field microphones. This is a complete mystery. I have no idea what Coach Langman said or what the umpires are talking about. And now they're going over to the runner at third base. What have we got here? Whatever it is, this is not good news for New Richmond. But I've got no idea what we're talking about. Now the infield umpire is saying something. If you could read lips, you're looking for the words, "Are you kidding me?" And now an explanation to the Everest dugout. But everyone's staying in place, first, second, and third. Now let's see. The infield umpire is saying something to the New Richmond dugout. The home plate umpire is saying something to the Everest dugout. It looks like we're ready to continue play here. If we had Sophia Minarert on the field, she'd know what's going on. All right, Dane Lease is ready to hit with 2 outs and the base is full. Our home plate umpire is not ready yet. Here we go. Riley Lake tries to navigate through a bases-loaded jam. There are 2 outs, though. Coming home, fouled off, strike 1. I don't think that hit Lease off his foot. He kind of hopped up like he was frustrated, I think like he wanted to do more with that pitch. 0-1. Boy, in bases-loaded situations, staying ahead of the batter is critical. And Riley Lake's got a first pitch strike. Low, 1-1. Both benches are making noise on every pitch. New Richmond's chattering up the first base side. And the Everest bench is trying to cheer Riley Lake on. It's a ball and a strike. And now Dane Lease asks for time. Stepped out for just a moment. He's back in now. Scoreless in the second. New Richmond's trying to break through. 1-1 pitch coming. Off-speed pitch, strike 2 on the outside corner. Lease didn't like that call. Had something to say to the home plate umpire. A ball and 2 strikes. Riley Lake's looking to find the exit here in the top of the second. Ground ball to WIAA at short. Force at second, ends the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 left.
2 left on base for New Richmond, but they do not score. We'll go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at NicolayBank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Welcome back to the bottom of the second. The Evergreens have 5, 6, and 7 in their batting order to hit. And we're brought to you by Marshfield's Dairy Fest. It's next weekend, Friday and Saturday. Say cheese. May 26th, May 29th, and May 30th. Enjoy the Mayor's Breakfast, the parade, and live music at Nuts Deep 2. Got the full schedule of events for Marshfield Dairy Fest online at visitmarshfield.com. Sunshine has burned off some of the clouds. How do I tell it's hotter out there? Home plate umpire has taken off his outer jacket in between innings.
Leading off for the Evergreens.
Here's Cole Van Slyke.
Catcher, number 19, Cole Van Slyke.
Van Slyke's a big bat, but he's been cold while the Evergreens have been winning. Van Slyke is normally hitting the number 3 spot, down to the number 5 spot today. Jackson Von Wald ready to offer to Cole Van Slyke. First ball swinging, and it's a hard hit ball to right. It's gone right in front of the scoreboard. Cole Van Slyke, long solo home run, a bullet off his bat, and the Evergreens have a 1-0 lead. Boy, that looked and sounded good off the bat of Cole Van Slyke.
Designated hitter.
Here's Cade Felch. He's DHing for the pitcher, Riley Lake, here. Yeah, everything looked good about that swing. The only question was, would it clear the wall in right field? It did. First ball swinging here, and Cade Felch fouls it off. Off-speed pitch drops in. No balls, 2 strikes to Cade Felch. So Jackson Von Wald's got to shake that off. Look at this. I see Cole Van Slyke's dad out there retrieving that ball. It's going on the fireplace mantle somewhere. And this one is well hit to left center field. Back. Ballpark will hold it, but it's going to roll to the fence. Cade Felch turns on the heaters and slides in safely with a triple. That was just hit to a deeper part of Simon Field. Nobody out.
Shortstop.
Runner on third for Maddox Wyro.
Maddox Wyro.
New Richmond will put the infield in with nobody out and a runner on third. First ball swinging, fouled off. Yes, that home run ball to right field has been retrieved. No balls and a strike. Off-speed pitch. Boy, that was close. They're going to say inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Baseball's brought to you by Design Theory 19. Your home is the heart of your best memories. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Downtown Wausau or online. Their website is Design Theory 19. Design Theory 19, where dreams become reality. 1-1 pitch. Tapped out in front of third base, foul. Foul, a ball and 2 strikes on Maddox Wyro. Home plate umpire wants another new ball. He's loaded up. Again, New Richmond on a ground ball hit to one of these infielders will try and cut down Cade Felch, who's the runner at third base. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Yeah, that was too close to take. Maybe a little low, but you've got to protect the plate with 2 strikes. Maddox Wyro is the first out.
Number 26.
Here's Ben Gartsky. Gartsky sometimes has been DH'd for this season. He'll hit for himself today. Gartsky playing third base. And an RBI possibility here. Off-speed pitch. Low. Ball 1. Jackson Von Wald looked like he wanted that one. Von Wald surrenders a home run and a triple to the first 2 batters he's faced here in the second. On the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Nothing raises a batter's batting average like having the infield in. So Gartsky is looking for contact here. Hit it where they ain't. Ground ball to third. Got to have a play at the plate. Here comes the throw. The throw is wild and the run comes in. That ball was arriving around the same time Cade Felch was getting there. There's got to be an error assessed on that, either on the catcher or on the third baseman. Yeah, it's the catcher, I think. The catcher didn't hold that throw. The throw was not bad. It's a tough error on Alex Soberg. Evergreens have a second runner in, and with one out, a runner at first for Hayden Grzinski. Actually, the runner moves all the way to second on the wild throw.
Center field, number 12, Hayden Grzinski.
Here's Hayden Grzinski. First pitch coming home to Grzinski, looking to pick up the runner at second. Swing and a miss. Hard cut. Strike one. Scherer Construction has an office here in Wausau. Scherer Construction offers commercial and custom home construction expertise anywhere in Wisconsin. Check out their work online at schererconstruction.com. Popped up. No play down the first base side. Into the road in front of the car. That didn't quite make the road. Landed on the grass near the sidewalk while a couple of cars were passing nearby. To Grzinski, no balls, 2 strikes. Jackson Von Wald sure could use a strikeout here. Low, 1-2. So the Evergreens have broken through for a couple of runs here in the second. Set, pitch, misses outside. Jackson Von Wald again kind of asked, where was that? Just off the outside black, 2-2. I don't know, for underclassmen pitchers, pitching to a true strike zone, not a strike zone that's wider than it could be, that's good experience for them. Got to know what is and isn't a strike. 2-2 pitch. That's called strike 3. First base is empty, so they have to throw down, and it's wild. The runner is safe. Error on the catcher. His throw is off the bag, way up to the inside. Grzinski struck out, but is down at first base safely. Runner advances from second to third. And now there'll be a quick chat at the mound. Jackson Von Wald has deserved a little bit better than he's gotten. Yeah, the home run was a hard hit ball, so was the triple. But he could have, with a better throw, gotten an out at the plate. And then he should have had a strikeout there if it wasn't for a wild throw down to first base. I mean, Von Wald technically could be out of this inning by now. Instead, there's only one out and runners at first and third. This visit to the mound also lets New Richmond talk about how they'd like to defend the double steal, which is likely coming in this spot.
Number 1, Ty Rody.
Ty Rody had a hit and an RBI in the Evergreens win Thursday against Wisconsin Rapids. As we get closer to the postseason, love to see Ty Rody getting himself going again. Steps off. Runner retreats to first. Evergreens haven't really given away if the double steal is on. It probably is. Grzinski's the runner at first. Gartsky's the runner at third. Runner is going. Outside. Throw down to second. Not in time. Runner at third does not advance. 2 in scoring position for Ty Rody. Evergreens with a chance to take control here, and the infield has to come back in. One ball, no strikes. Rody takes inside, 2-0. Ty Rody, an aggressive swinger. He doesn't want to walk here. Ty Rody wants to drive in these runs. Rhodey is 0 for 1, a strikeout his first time up. Ground ball past the drawn-in infield. 1 run, 2 runs in. Ty Rhodey makes it a 4-0 ball game. Look, you have to play the infield in. But if the second baseman was back in his regular spot, probably he makes a play on that ball. It's probably a ground out. Instead, it's 4-0 Everest. 2 RBI for Ty Rhodey.
Number 7, Cooper Ritchie.
And still with only 1 out, the Evergreens have bumped this up to a 4-0 lead. Cooper Ritchie hits the speedy Ty Rhodey at first base. Ty can easily steal second and get himself into scoring position. Not going. Line drive. That's down to center field. Rhodey will stop at second base. No, it's bobbled. An error in the outfield, and Rhodey's going to come all the way around to score. A 2-base error will make it 5-0. Center fielder Regan Savarine tried to charge that ball, and it went right under his glove. Looked a little like that play in the Cubs game. Not to bring up a sore subject. 3 errors in the inning. Cooper Ritchie gets credit for a hit to the outfield and then lands on second base on the misplayed ball in the outfield. No RBI. Ryan Schulz becomes the 8th Everest batter to hit in the inning. Ryan Schulz like he's swatting away some bugs or some flies that were in his face. Now he's ready to go. Hitting's hard enough without any distractions. Strike 1. Evergreens have 5 runs in this inning. Still only 1 out. Cooper Ritchie's got good speed. He's the runner at second. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to right. This is playable. Over and making the catch is Gavin Zajac. Runner will tag and will move up from second to third base. Aiden Haupt will hit now. 2 down.
Number 22, Aiden Hawk.
Four hits in the inning for the Evergreens. The Cole Van Slyke home run, a Cade Felch gapping triple, and singles for Ty Rhodey and Cooper Ritchie. Rhodey is already in. Ritchie's the runner at third. Strike at the knees. Three errors in the inning. It's hard to imagine your opponent not scoring when you've got 3 errors in an inning. Baseball just doesn't work that way. No balls and 1 strike. Off-speed pitch. Hit up the middle, and it's through. An RBI single for Aiden Haupt. 6-0 Everest. Wasn't hit particularly hard, but went right back through the box. And here's Cole Van Slyke. Led off the inning with a line drive home run to right. The Evergreens have batted around. Cole gets another turn with 2 outs. In this situation, just swing hard. Could have something to talk about for forever. Or at least through the 3-day weekend. Cole Van Slyke takes. Didn't quite pull the trigger. Cole was thinking about it. 0-1. Hopped at first, 2 outs. On the inside corner, strike 2. Cole Van Slyke's home run earlier in this inning. That's the first home run I've called all season at Simon Field. This field plays big, doesn't give up a lot of home runs. 0-2 pitch, off speed, behind the bag. Shortstop will take it himself to second, and that brings the inning to an end. The Evergreens are heard from. 6 runs come in, 2 complete. 6-0 Everest over New Richmond on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from your simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
Well, the game looks different now. In the visitors' second, New Richmond loaded up the bases. Couldn't get anyone across. And then the Evergreens sting them for 6 runs in the bottom of the second. So Riley Lake pitches in front. You didn't know that Zaleski Sports had a corporate bowling team. I'm wearing what could be described as my bowling team Zaleski Sports polo shirt. Red, blue, and white trim. It's more a function of whether the laundry's been done lately at Conley House.
Number 22, Matthew Fowkes.
Matthew Fowkes bounced into a fielder's choice his first time up. Fowkes to lead off for New Richmond here in the top of the third. Fowkes on his fielder's choice groundout hit the ball on the button. 0 for 1 today. First pitch from Riley Lake, strike. Foundation Finance brings you Saturday baseball. They say start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one at foundationfinance.com. Foul back. Riley Lake's ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Just what you want to see. Stake to a big lead, throw strikes. Lake coming home, line drive to center. Back a couple of steps is Hayden Grzinski. He's got it. There's the first out.
Number 16, Alex Solberg.
This must have been an early wake-up call for the New Richmond Tigers. At least an hour and a half to get over here. Everyone in the press box says, no, Chris, longer than that. All I know is in that Big Rivers Conference, Superior is one of the teams in the Big Rivers Conference. So teams that play in the Big Rivers know about long road trips. Outside corner, strike 1 to Alex Solberg. When Everest has to go up to Superior for anything, that drive seems to go on forever and ever. Line drive to center. Long run for Grzinski. He's not going to catch up with it. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Solberg's got a double, and he'll stop there. That could have been a triple. Solberg looks like he doesn't run all that well, and you can't afford outs on the bases down by 6 runs. 1 out. And for the third time in the ball game, they've got men in scoring position. Courtesy runners coming out for New Richmond.
Courtesy runner number 3,
Mason Benning will come out to run for the catcher. New Richmond also has Matthew Fowkes, who's going out to the bullpen. So maybe a pitching change coming up for New Richmond when we play the bottom of the third.
Designated hitter.
Lucas Quaddy to hit. 1 out. And a runner in scoring position. Checks his swing on a pitch that was low. Ball 1. We had some breaks in the cloud cover, and now we've clouded over again. But skies are not threatening at this point. Rain earlier before our game began. Field is just fine. We're in good shape at Simon Field. 1-0 pitch coming. Strike, 1-1. Foundation Finance says start a job making the money you need, a flexible schedule, close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. 1-1 pitch is low. Runner at second does not advance. Batter asks for time and gets it. Home plate umpire wasn't sure of the count. Asked the infield umpire what does his indicator show.
Yeah, I got 1-2. Or 2-1, I'm sorry.
And the count is adjusted to 1 ball and 2 strikes. No, 2 balls, 1 strike. All right, we got it now. Fly ball. Shortstop Maddox Wyro is out a couple of steps and makes the catch over to his left. There's the second out. Tanner Geese will hit. There are 2 down.
Tanner Jeff.
And again, New Richmond is in danger of leaving a runner in scoring position. Yeah, Maddox Wyro, the shortstop. That ball was skied high. Maddox adjusted at the last minute. 2 outs, runner at second. Ground ball, it's off the plate. Behind the bag, Maddox Wyro has it and throws on the run. New Richmond is turned away again. Maddox has a lot of putouts at shortstop. That's his 4th putout of the ball game. We'll go to the bottom of the third. DC Everest 6, New Richmond nothing on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Say cheese! Kick things off on Friday, May 29th with the Mayor's Breakfast from 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. Then at 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for a night of family-friendly entertainment, including the play, Winnie the Pooh, and Friends. The fun continues on Saturday, May 30th with the parade at 11 a.m. Afterward, make your way to Wenzel Family Plaza for more activities. Be sure to explore the craft show at Chestnut and West 3rd Street, and while you're there, stop by the Pie and Ice Cream Social at the Upham Mansion. Wrap up the day at the Outdoor Beer Garden, hosted by Nuts Deep 2, featuring live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
New pitcher for New Richmond. The sophomore, Jackson Von Wald, works 2 innings. Gave up 6 runs, but there were 3 errors committed behind him. Of the 6 runs, only 2 are earned. Von Wald allowed 5 hits, struck out 4, walks 1. Gives way to senior Matthew Fowkes. Fowkes had been playing third base. The designated hitter Lucas Quaddy is the new third baseman for the Tigers. Here comes Cade Felch, who tripled his last time up. All the scoring in the Everest bottom of the second. 6 runs came in. Cade Felch is ready to go. All we're missing is our home plate umpire. Come on, Blue, where are you? Cade Felch is ready to go. He's joking with New Richmond catcher Alex Solberg about something.
Leading off the Everest in the bottom of the third inning. Number 11, Cade Felch.
There we go. Our home plate umpire reappears. And we're ready to go in the home half of the third inning. Fowkes throws strike 1 to Cade Felch. And there's a line drive through the right side. Out of the reach of second baseman Christian Messer, and Cade Felch is 2 for 2 in the game.
Number 8, Maddox Wyro.
Maddox Wyro hits now. He's 0 for 1, a strikeout his first time up. A 6th hit for the Evergreens today. Wyro takes away ball 1. Rotographic Printing says when it comes to printing materials, sales and marketing tools, company supplies, Wausau turns to Rotographic Printing. Find just what you need to help your business stand out. Rotographic Printing, 80th Avenue, Wausau. A balk has been called. That's no pitch. They're saying that Matthew Fowkes didn't come set. And Cade Felch will move from first to second. Quick explanation to the New Richmond dugout. And just like that, it looks like someone else is going to be throwing in the New Richmond bullpen. That's high and away, 2 balls and no strikes. And that's away, 3 balls and no strikes. A lot of times you'll see high school pitchers kind of get rattled after a balk is called. That they'll be questioning what were they doing, and they're focusing more on that than the next strike. So Matthew Fowkes falls behind 3 balls and no strikes to Maddox Wyro. Taking a strike, 3-1. And that's away, a walk. First 2 base runners are on here. Felch at second, Wyro at first for Ben Gartsky.
26, Ben Gartsky.
Gartsky reached on an error his first time up, so officially he's 0 for 1. Nobody out, and the Evergreens are threatening again, looking to bunt. Pulls the bat away. It's inside. Ball 1. Gartsky squares again. He offered at a pitch that was out of the strike zone. That's strike one. 1-1. It was up near his shoulders. A ball and a strike, nobody out. Runners on first and second. There's the bunt. It's down. Only plays to first base. A successful sacrifice. Pitcher Fowkes has thrown out Ben Gartsky, but runners move from first to second, now to second and third.
Number 12, Hayden Grzinski.
Here's Hayden Grzinski, who appeared to have struck out in his first at-bat. Ball was mishandled, and the throw down to first base was wild.
First run, they're up 4-1.
New Richmond brings the infield in again.
4-1 Toledo, and they just gave up a dinger.
Outside for ball one. We are following the Toledo Conference playoff game that's taking place today. Everest alum Nate Langman scheduled to pitch in that game. That's fouled back, a ball and a strike. Boy, what a high school baseball pitching career Nate Langman. He was just unhittable. A man among boys at the high school level. I mean, his senior year, his earned run average started with a 0. 1-1 pitch. Aims that one, and it's outside. Backhanded stop by catcher Alex Solberg. Yeah, just every time Nate Langman pitched here at Simon Field, you knew it was going to be tough duty for whoever the opponent was. 2-1 pitch here. Off speed, up high, 3-1. I don't know. I'm not throwing that breaking ball with the infield drawn in and 2 in scoring position. Got to use your best pitch here. New Richmond's in danger of loading the bases. 3-1 pitch coming. And that's outside. Bases are full of evergreens. Ty Rohde singled and got 2 RBI his last time up. This jam is the result of a hit and 2 walks.
Number 1, Ty Rohde.
New Richmond will stay in at first and third. Second and shortstop are back at double play depth, but Rohde is so fast, it's unlikely that you're going to double him up here. Already 6-0, and Rohde's got a chance to add to the Everest lead. It's his first at-bat against Matthew Fowkes, and it's strike one. Cooper Ritchie, who has hit safely, awaits on deck. Off-speed pitch to second base. Too slow for a force out anywhere. The play is over to first. The Evergreens get another run in. Ty Rohde gets an RBI on the ground out to Christian Messer. Cade Felch comes in to score. 7-0 Everest.
Number 7.
Maddox Wyro moves over to third. Hayden Grzinski moves over to second for Cooper Ritchie. Still an RBI spot for Coop with 2 outs. A big 6-run second inning and 1 more in here in the third. Off-speed pitch is in for a strike. Coop is 1 for 2 today. Swing and a miss. Challenged him, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Second and third, Cooper Ritchie fly ball to center field. Regan Savarine is under it and makes the catch. The inning comes to an end. 1 hit and 1 more run comes in. The Evergreens leave 2 on base. 3 innings complete. 7-0 DC Everest on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
Welcome back. We're going to the top of the fourth. Another inning of work for Riley Lake, who's allowed 2 hits, a single and a double. New Richmond has runners in scoring position in the first, second, and third, but's been unable to cash any of them in. Gavin Zajac, the Tigers' right fielder, will lead off in the top of the fourth. Football score, the Evergreens have a touchdown up and lead 7-0. First ball swinging. This is well hit to left. Going back, though, is the left fielder, Cooper Ritchie. That kind of hung up. I thought that looked better off the bat. Zajac lines out the first pitch of the inning.
Number 23, Regan Savery.
Brady Semp is going to come in as a pinch hitter here.
Pinch hitting number 1, Brady Semp.
Savarine was hit by a pitch and looked like he was bothered by that as he got down to first base. He's out. Brady Sempa Jr. will hit now. He's first ball swinging down the first base side and out of play. We'll watch. I would not be surprised if Semp is the new center fielder for New Richmond. Waiting on an 0-1 pitch. Outside corner, strike 2.
Oh, yeah.
0-2 pitch, fouled back. We are sponsored on Zaleski Sports by France Propane, your locally owned, complete service propane company serving all of central Wisconsin for over 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. Off-speed pitch called, strike 3. And Brady Semp is sent back to the bench. 2 outs and nobody on.
Number 17, Jackson Schrader.
Jackson Schrader struck out his first time up. 2 strikeouts, a walk, and a hit batter for Riley Lake. But he's only surrendered 2 hits and has not been scored on, trying to get through the 4th inning here. Schrader is looking to bunt for a hit. This is a good bunt, and there'll be no throw. A 2-out bunt hit. Placed that perfectly.
Number 14,
Christian Messer walked his first time up. So New Richmond will clear the number 9 hitter here in the top of the 4th. First ball swinging past the drawn-in third baseman. WIAA, the shortstop, got him! WIAA has been responsible for some bang-bang assists, and that brings the inning to a close. Ben Gartsky, the third baseman, dived at it, couldn't come up with it. WIAA with a strong arm over to first base. No runs, one hit, and we'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Everest 7, New Richmond nothing on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy Express Car Wash.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Feel better, live better, Innovative Health.
The Evergreens are going for 5 straight wins, and they're up 7-0 over New Richmond. I don't know, I give the boys a lot of credit. A week ago, this team looked like it was dead in the mud. Lost a doubleheader to Spash here at Simon Field, then went on the road 2 days later and promptly lost to Marshfield. 3-game losing streak against good teams.
The Evergreens in the bottom of the fourth inning. Number 27, Ryan Scholl.
But the Evergreens turned it around. It was a week ago today when the Evergreens won both of their games at their triangular. They beat a really good Neenah team, and then followed up with that, a Saturday win over Eau Claire Memorial. And since then, back-to-back wins over Wisconsin Rapids. And now with this 7-0 lead over New Richmond. First pitch to Ryan Schulz is a ball. Reached out. Sinking to center field, misplayed by the center fielder. That is still Regan Savarine there, and we're scoring that a hit. I agree. Sinking ball to the outfield. Outfielder left his feet. Schulz will get the Evergreen 7th hit of the afternoon.
22, Aiden Haupt.
Aiden Haupt is 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single today. Aiden takes ball 1. Matthew Fowkes is the second pitcher that New Richmond has used. Jackson Von Wald, a sophomore right-hander, worked the first 2 innings. 6 of the 7 runs in are on Jackson Von Wald's ledger, but there's been not very good defense behind him today. It's outside, 2-0. Sometimes these Saturday afternoon non-conference games are doubleheaders. Not this late in the season. Outside 3-0. Evergreens have conference games remaining against Wausau East. They've got to throw their best. I'm sure Cade Felch will pitch one of those games against the Lumberjacks. Maybe Carter Miller in the other. 4-pitch walk, and there are runners at first and second to start off the 4th inning. Cole Van Slyke, 1 for 2.
Cole Van Slyke.
Just ask Cole what he did during his first at-bat in the 2nd inning. He'll tell you. That came off of Jackson Von Wald. Before the inning was over, he'll face Matthew Fowkes now. Nobody out first and second. Down low. In all my years doing Everest baseball, I've only seen one player hit 2 home runs in the same game. That was Nevin Poppy last season in the playoffs. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Right, Nevin was a monster at the plate in that game, but struggled at the mound. I'm sure Everest fans would like us to talk about that game as little as possible. Eau Claire North came back, and Cole Van Slyke, did he skip out of the way of that? He did. Runner moves up to third base. Right, I mean, when you've already got a home run, Cole Van Slyke wants to hit in this spot. Catcher Alex Solberg signals to his infielders as how they would like to play this double steal possibility here. Taking, and it's a strike. France Propane is your locally owned complete service propane company serving all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. Up high, ball 4. A hit and 2 walks account for the traffic on the bases for Cade Felch.
Number 11, Cade Felch. Courtesy runner at first, number 4.
Zach Depke will come out and will courtesy run for Cole Van Slyke. And now we're going to visit to the mound. Nobody out. The bases are loaded. Now we are only in the 4th inning, but the 10-run rule runner is aboard now. I believe that Fowkes will stay in the game and will play third base. Nope, Fowkes is going to stay in the game and still pitch. That's funny. I mean, Dane Lynch had towed the rubber like he had everything but the baseball. Infield comes in. There is a force at home, and there's nobody out. Get the force there. Throw onto first. Safe. A run comes in. That was a bang-bang play at first base. Felch brings in Ryan Schull, so it's still a productive at-bat. 8-0.
Number 8, Maddox Wyro.
Here's Maddox Wyro, a walk and a strikeout. Out, and runners at first and second. Up high, ball 1. Single runs in the 3rd and 4th to just kind of blow this Everest lead up. That's aimed, and it's low. 2 balls and no strikes. That was close. Throw over to first. Runners back. Waiting on a 2-0 pitch. And here it comes. Fouled back into the road. Now 2-1. Peterson Kramer Funeral Home brings you holiday weekend baseball. Peterson Kramer Funeral Home's committed to providing personal and compassionate care for each customer. Let Peterson Kramer Funeral Home step up for you in your time of need. 2 balls, 1 strike. Outside corner is strike 2. Ben Gartsky awaits on deck. Up high, counts full. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They're accepting new patients at their Marshfield office, and they take most insurance. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. 3-2 pitch coming. Fouled back. Maddox Wyro's been busy in the field. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assists. And some of them have been good, strong throws. 3-2. Runner is going from first. It's up high, ball 4. The Evergreens have loaded the bases again. WIAA's on via a walk for the second time.
Number 26, Ben Gartsky.
Ben Gartsky sacrificed his last time up. If Ben can get a hit to the outfield, the Evergreens will have built a 10-run lead. One down, bases full. Up and in, ball 1. Breaking ball, this one's adjusted and drops in for a strike, 1-1. Brickners of Wausau is proudly serving Wausau and the surrounding community since 1945. Need a new vehicle? Brickners of Wausau. That's away. 2 balls and a strike. Nowhere to put Ben Gartsky. Off-speed pitch, bounced off the plate. Got to be a force at home. Got him. Ball was put in play, but a run does not score. Gartsky's on first on a fielder's choice. Runner forced at home. Pinch hitter coming up for the Evergreens. Colin Fuchs will pinch hit with 2 outs, and the base is still full. Fuchs hits in the Hayden Grzinski spot. Spelled differently, but it's Fuchs to Fuchs here. Up high, ball 1. Collins, a senior, stuck with the baseball program, even though he's not a starter for the Evergreens. He'll play some more. Games remaining against Wausau East, 2 of them next week, and then postseason ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Ty Rohde awaits on deck if the inning continues. There are 2 outs, and the bases are loaded. Fly ball to right center field. Right fielder is over and makes the catch. Gavin Zajac has retired Colin Fuchs. Evergreens get 1 more run in, but leave the bases loaded. We're going to the top of the 5th. It's 8-0 Everest. 8-0 on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy Express Car Wash.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
It's going to be a 5th inning of work for Everest junior Riley Lake on the mound. Colin Fuchs, who pinch hit for Hayden Grzinski, will stay in and play center field. Top of the New Richmond order.
New Richmond in the top of the 5th.
Dane Lease will lead off.
Number 5, Dane Lease.
We thought that Dane was coming in to pitch after a visit to the mound when the bases were loaded. Lease instead stays at his regular shortstop spot, and here we go. Inside corner, ball 1. New Richmond's got 3 hits. Line drive single, line drive double, and Jackson Schroeder's successful bunt up the third base side. In 2 balls and no strikes. Foul down the first base line, out of play. Who remembers Brewers prospect Keston Hiura? He was one of those great in-between players. He tore up the minor leagues. I mean, in AAA, he's hitting .350. They bring him up to the major leagues. Had a couple of hits early, but then like his second season with the Brewers, couldn't get above 200. I saw on the sports pages that he was sent for assignment by the Brewers. Dodgers picked him up. He hasn't played in the big leagues for 2 seasons, and the Dodgers released him. Has now signed a contract to play in Korea. Because I'm curious about these things, all of the Korean baseball teams all have corporate names. Like one of the teams in Korea is named the Hyundai. One of the teams in Korea is named the Kia. Samsung has a team. Keston Hiura's team is called the Heroes because the corporation that sponsored them has gone bankrupt, has gone out of business. So there's no corporate name for that team anymore. Ground ball. Wyro can't come up. He can't make all the plays, can he? Just out of reach of Maddox Wyro and goes into center field. A leadoff single for New Richmond.
Number 22.
Here's Matthew Fowkes, who started at third base and is now the opposing pitcher. In the Korean Baseball League, there are 10 teams, and 6 of them are in or around Seoul. And one of the things that makes Korean baseball a little weird, when there are already that many teams in the same city, there are always visiting fans for every game. A little bit low, ball 1. We thought ball up here, but the home plate umpire just looked at his indicator, so maybe that was strike 1. Throw over to first, just back, close. Took something off that, and it's down low. We believe we are at 2 balls and no strikes. Let's see if Big Blue will help us out. Popped up, out of play down the third base side. You know, in all baseball in Asia, it's considered disrespectful for the other team's fans to cheer when your opponent's at bat. So one half of the stadium is noisy, one half of the stadium is silent. Throw over to first, almost wild. Runner is back. Waiting on Lake's 2-1 pitch. Line drive, this is down. Towards the gap, runner will move from first to third. Good hustle play for Cooper Ritchie cutting that off. So the 5th inning starts with back-to-back singles for the Tigers. Alex Soberg, who doubled his last time up.
Alex Solberg.
Will hit now. He's 1 for 2 today. I understand that Everest assistant coach Greg Langman is not here today, that he's in Toledo watching his son pitch. I wonder if Greg flies or drives out there. Probably drives. I mean, Toledo is a full day's drive for sure. Outside corner. Strike one? Strike one. There are players who've been in the minor leagues who say they never want to see a tour bus or a long drive ever again. Check swing back to the mound. Got to throw it home. Got to apply the tag. Got him out at home plate. Pitcher Riley Lake cuts down that runner from third base and keeps his shutout intact. Soberg reaches on a fielder's choice. First and second, but now there's one out.
Number 2, Lucas Quaddy.
Lucas Quaddy is 0 for 2 today. Outside, Cole Van Slyke locates the ball. The runner does not advance. Yeah, I'm thinking back to the old International League where the players traveled only by bus. Courtesy runners coming out here. Mason Benning will courtesy run at first base. So the International League had teams in Syracuse and Rochester. Those are easy bus rides back and forth. The cities were only about an hour apart. Had teams in Pawtucket. That was kind of a longer bus ride. Had to go across to Albany and then down. Columbus, Ohio had a team in the International League forever. That would have been a longer bus ride. The Tidewater Tides in the Norfolk, Virginia area. That would have been a longer bus ride too. Here's a well-hit ball to right field, but Ty Rohde's got a beat on it. Rohde is over, makes the catch, and there's the second out. Runners do not advance. Now, when I was younger, the American Association, what do? They had a team in Denver for years. Before the Colorado Rockies got Major League Baseball, the American Association had a team in Denver. That's too long of a bus ride to play anywhere else. Tanner Geese to hit with 2 outs and runners on first and second as Riley Lake looks to keep the shutout intact. Outside, ball 1. There was a time that the International League teams played the American Association teams. That was for only a year or two, and then the owners scrapped that because the travel costs were too much. You had to fly your teams out to places like Denver and Omaha. And I would think even Des Moines, Iowa, from the East Coast would be a flight instead of a bus ride. 2 balls and no strikes. Teams there would be like the WNBA. Up until last season, a lot of WNBA teams flew regular coach class. Could you imagine you're a taller athlete to begin with, you're 6'6", and you got to fit yourself into one of those Spirit Airlines seats? Ouch. Ground ball to Wyro behind the bag, flips it over, and the shutout is still intact. Riley Lake has worked 5 innings of scoreless ball. He's scattered 5 hits. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. DC Everest 8, New Richmond nothing on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Welcome back. New Richmond's going to use their third pitcher of the afternoon. Matthew Fowkes worked the third and fourth innings. He's charged with 1 run. It was earned. Didn't strike out anyone. Walked 3 and committed a balk. Josh DeGeer is a senior right-hander on to pitch for New Richmond. He'll face the top of the Everest batting order. Ty Rohde is 1 for 3 today. He'll lead it off for the Evergreens. Singled in a run back in the 6-run second inning.
In the bottom of the 5th inning. Number 1, Ty Rohde.
All right, DeGeer to Rohde. Here we go. Breaking ball breaks in. Strike 1. Evergreens with 2 runs in this half inning would bring the game to an early end. Up, 1 ball and 1 strike. We are sponsored by Schwartz's Seamless Roofing. Does your roof need attention? Call Schwartz's Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield, your hail damage experts. They serve all of central Wisconsin with residential and commercial roofing. Foul down the first base side, 1 and 2. Evergreens in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th have put the leadoff runner aboard. Almost hit Rohde. 2 and 2. Ty Rohde, fly ball to center. Over, kind of got under it. And the center fielder records the out there.
Number 7. Oh. It's not bad. Pinch hitting number 4, Zach Depke.
Evergreens will use a pinch hitter for Cooper Ritchie. Here's Zach Depke. Coop was 1 for 3. Zepke will now get a turn. First pitch to Zepke. Fly ball, left center field. Left fielder is in. There's the second out. Jackson Schroeder has retired Zach Depke, who sees only 1 pitch. Ryan Schulz will now hit with 2 outs and nobody on.
Number 27, Ryan Schulz.
Ryan's 1 for 2, single, scored a run, walked, and is flied out to center. Takes strike 1. Baseball Today is sponsored by Culligan Water, specializing in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. Count on Culligan. They'll keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Schulz takes a strike. Got under this, center field. That's the first 3-up, 3-down inning of the ball game. Evergreens do not score in the fifth. They still lead 8-0. On Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back as we go to the visitors' sixth. Riley Lake's taken the Evergreens all the way so far in this game. Working on a shutout. New catcher for the Evergreens, Brody Hall, will now catch. And a new left fielder, Zach Depke, is out in left for the Evergreens. Gavin Zajac, 1 for 2. Singled back in the second, was left stranded at third base. And flat out to left.
Number 11, Gavin Zajac.
Riley Lake ready to work in the sixth. Outside, ball 1. Baseball is brought to you by Express Employment Professionals. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals, Walsall, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Or online at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Lake has kept the walks down. He's issued only 2 walks today. Has not been overpowering. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and he's hit a batter. That's up high, 3-0. Rain before we started, breaks in the cloud cover earlier in the game, and we've clouded over again. A little bit of a wind blowing out. The weather's been cooperative so far. 4-pitch walk to start off the 6th inning.
Number 1,
Brady Sempt, who's now playing center field, had 2 putouts in the 3-up, 3-down bottom of the 5th. Sempt struck out his first time up. There's strike 1. Yet New Richmond has threatened in many of the innings, just hasn't punched anyone across. Evergreens cut down a runner at home back in the 5th inning. Here we are playing the 6th. Inside, 1-1. Swing and a miss, late. A ball and 2 strikes. Zajac is the runner at first, there via a walk. Low, 2-2. Riley Lake, the junior, his velocity still looks pretty good. Throw over to first, runner's back. That was close. Evergreens would love for Riley Lake to work as deep into this game as he can. Keep your pitching intact for next week. Fly ball, first base side. A lot of foul territory out of there, and it's up against the fence. No play. 2-2. Coming set, and here is the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball through the right side, just out of the reach of first baseman Aiden Haupt. First two runners are aboard for the New Richmond Tigers. Jackson Schroeder now scheduled to hit, laid down a bunt and got himself a hit his last time up.
Number 17, Jackson Schrader.
Jackson hits from the left side. So he's got a one-step advantage to first base. I don't think the bunt's on here. Well, Gartsky at third base kind of pinches in. First ball swinging, bounce to the first baseman. Haupt will step on the bag. Both runners advance. There's the first out of the inning, but now there are runners at second and third.
Number 14,
Christian Messer will hit.
Christian Messer.
A walk and a ground out. With this 8-0 lead, the Evergreens keep the infield back. Messer's in the number 9 spot with one down. Fouls the first one off. Strike one. We hope whatever you have planned that you have a good rest of this holiday weekend. We're back to work Tuesday, a Tuesday that'll feel like a Monday, for Everest softball against Walsall West. Grounded up the third base side, foul. Boy, if Riley Lake would like to keep the shutout intact, a strikeout here would help. Oh, 2 pitch, fouled back. Yeah, this is the Riley Lake that we saw when he pitched against Eau Claire Memorial. Threw a lot of strikes, not overpowering. But in the last 2 games that he started, Riley Lake has not hurt himself. And that's a good way for someone who's not overpowering to pitch. 0-2 pitch here, hit him. Bases are loaded. Zajak's the runner at third. Brady Semp moves up to second, and Christian Messer is now at first after being hit by a pitch.
Dane Lease.
Dane Lease has singled and walked in the game. He's 1 for 2. Okay, so Lease is trying to get the Tigers to break through here in the top of the 6th. Again, the Evergreens keep the infield back, so they'll give up a run in exchange for an out in this spot. Ground ball to short. Wyro to second, 1. Back to first. The throw is wild. 1-2 runs will come in. The 1 run is earned, but the wild throw from Maddox Wyro, who's had a good game in the field, was wild to first. No double play. The shutout is over.
Number 6, Josh DeGear.
Now, you can't assume the double play, but the runner came in from the bases on the wild throw. Two outs. And it's Josh DeGear who's now in to pitch. He pitched the last inning for New Richmond. DeGear hits in the Matthew Fouke spot. There's a strike. 1-2. Strike 3, the inning is over. New Richmond finally breaks through. A walk, a single, and an error, and New Richmond has 2 on the board. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Our new score is 8-2. Evergreen still leading on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
Evergreens are still in the driver's seat here as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We're wondering if Riley Lake has complete game possibilities. I believe he's at 87 pitches. So he could come out and work at least a part of the 7th, see if he's efficient, and then may have to give way to someone else. Josh DeGear is out for his 2nd inning of work. Got the Evergreens 3 up, 3 down in the 5th, and now we go to the home 6th. Aiden Hops will lead off for the Evergreens. A single and a walk. 1 for 2 today. First pitch to Aiden, inside, ball 1. Well, the chances of the Evergreens walking off this game early have gone down with the 2 runs that are in. Strike 1-1. Evergreens would need a 4 spot here in the 6th, or else New Richmond will get a chance to bat for a last call in the 7th. Breaks in for strike 2, a ball and 2 strikes. This is well hit to left field. It's going to be over the left fielder's head. It's going to be up against the wall. Aiden leads off the inning with extra bases. Stand-up double. Hopped becomes the 2nd Evergreen with a 2-hit afternoon. Cade Felch is the other who has hit safely in the game twice. Brody Hall, who is in at the catcher's spot for Cole Van Slyke. Brody Hall gets a chance to hit. Cole had that line drive double to right field back in the 2nd inning. Hall takes strike one. This ball game just over 2 hours old. A little bit away. Evergreen's emptying their bench, just about everyone getting a chance to hit with this 6-run lead. Was 8-0 a moment ago. Hall had that on the inside part of the bat, and he's flied out, and it's dropped by the right fielder. Gavin Zajac, frustrated with himself on a misplay. A fourth error for New Richmond. Carter Miller will get a turn to hit.
33. Carter Miller.
Miller hits for Cade Felch. Cade Felch today was 2 for 3. Triple, single. But Cade Felch will give up this turn at bat for Carter Miller to hit. Outside, ball one. No, umpire indicated late. That's a strike. Nobody out first and third. This situation because of the error in the outfield. Throw over, runners back. Bounces off the plate. Runner at first will move down to second on a wild pitch. Infield comes in a 6-run game. A ball and a strike. Strike two. Carter Miller lays off a pitch that's just outside. 2-2. Gets away from the catcher, a run will score. Pitch was way outside. I've got that as a wild pitch. Haupt comes in from third base. 9-2 Everest. Count comes full on Carter Miller. Miller swings and misses. There's the first out of the inning. Maddox WIAA will take his turn today. Maddox with a strikeout and 2 walks. With only 1 out and a runner at third, the infield stays drawn in. Maddox takes a strike. Takes strike 2 in about the same spot. No balls and 2 strikes. This is Maddox's first time at bat against Josh DeGeer. Ground ball to third. Runner does not break towards home. Shortstop Dane Lease has thrown out Maddox WIAA. There's the second out.
Number 26.
Ben Garski is scheduled to hit now. Fielder's choice reached on an error and in between laid down a successful sacrifice. Garski's 0 for 2 today. Now the infield can play back. Strike one. That's a little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Evergreens have 3 extra base hits in the game. A double from Aiden Hopt, a triple from Cade Felch, and a home run to right from Cole Van Slyke. That's low. Runner does not break from third base. 2-1. Outside corner, 2 balls, 2 strikes as the count evens. Swing and a miss. Swings right through it, and the inning comes to an end. The Evergreens get 1 run back. It's the last call for the New Richmond Tigers, down by 7, 9-2. When we come back on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
The New Richmond Tigers are down to their final 3 outs. They have 3, 4, and 5 in their batting order to hit against Riley Lake. And we think that Riley is going to hit the 100 pitch count sometime in this inning. So we'll see if Riley Lake has enough to get the complete game or if he'll give way to someone else. Pinch hitter coming up here.
12, Nick Stelright.
Nick Stelright, a senior, will hit in the Alex Soberg spot. First pitch to Stelright, inside, ball 1. Yeah, if Riley Lake wants this complete game, he's going to have to throw strikes here in the 7th. Low, 2-0. It will probably be Caden Allen who will come in if Riley Lake reaches his pitching maximum. Through the right side, the 7th inning starts off with a hit for Nick Stelright. Lucas Quaddy is 0 for 3 today.
Lucas Quaddy.
He'll bat here. Quaddy started off as the DH, now playing third base. Bounced off the plate. Maddox Wyro at second. There's one on to first. Not in time. Good job digging that out by Aiden Hopt. Evergreens get the lead runner, but unable to make the turn for a double play.
Pinch hitting number 15, Mason Gunter.
Mason Gunter will pinch hit. One out and a runner on first. Low, ball 1. Gunter is a junior. One of the many Tigers will be back for next year's season. 1-0 pitch, inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Riley Lake stands to be the winning pitcher. He's pitched well today. Hung up nothing but zeros till surrendering 2 runs in the 6th. Here we are in the 7th. Strike on the inside corner, 2-1. Scattered 7 hits, and Riley's worked out of some trouble in this game. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Coming home at 2-2. Ground ball to third. Throw is to first in time. There's the second out. Ben Gartsky playing a solid third base. Now, even when you come up against your 100 pitch count, you are allowed to finish throwing to the batter who's at the plate. So with 2 outs, here's Riley Lake's bid for a complete game. First pitch is fouled back, strike 1. Zajac today has walked and scored. Had a single back in the 2nd inning. He is 1 for 2 officially. Evergreen's are going to walk out of here with a 5-game winning streak. Line drive over the head of shortstop Maddox WIAA. It's going to bring a run in. A 2-out single for Gavin Zajac. And Brady Sempt, who is 1 for 2, will get a chance to hit. 99 pitches. So Riley Lake can still pitch to Brady Sempt. I don't know, for postgame, should we give Cole Van Slyke a chance to talk up the home run? Probably. We see so few home runs in the high school game. It's kind of a rare thing, and it was a well-hit ball. I don't know, if the Van Slyke family's got a bonfire going, we can get some of it out of Cole's system before he shares all that with his loved ones and relatives. 0-1 pitch here to Sempt. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. I kind of think I like co-players of the game. For our Ridgetop Exteriors co-players of the game, Riley Lake, who's sitting on a win today, and Cole Van Slyke. Hit to short, force at second, ball game is over. The Evergreens have defeated New Richmond 9-3. The hit column ends up even for the game. Evergreens 9 runs, 8 hits and 1 error. New Richmond 3 runs, 8 hits and 4 errors. It was a big inning, 6 runs in the 2nd inning. That did it for the Evergreens today. Cole Van Slyke and Riley Lake, a complete game victory for the junior right-hander. And the Evergreens have won 5 in a row, repeating our final score 9-3. Down to the field we go for the postgame show brought to you by Merrill Steel. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply today at merrillsteel.com. I'm Chris Conley. We hope you have a great holiday weekend. Back in a moment for postgame coverage on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece.
It's the Merrill Steel postgame show. The Evergreens are 9-3 winners over New Richmond today. And look at that, they got a 5-game winning streak going. I'm Chris Conley on the Merrill Steel postgame show. Let's talk to Riley Lake. Riley gets a complete game and went right up to 99 pitches and got that final out. I thought you did a good job not getting yourself into trouble today. You threw a lot of strikes today.
Yeah, I'd say I did pretty good today, but a lot of batters that were left on, so I just threw my game. That's all I did.
Tell me about, in this situation, the team wants you to go as deep into the game as you did, and you did. You've given them 2 quality starts because you were a winning pitcher last weekend, too.
Yeah, I just trusted my teammates behind me and let them do their job. Got them ground balls, got them fly balls, and it was game after that.
Riley Lake gets all 21 of the outs today and is our winning pitcher. Let's spend a moment with Cole Van Slyke, who's going to be impossible to be with if he doesn't get to talk about that home run. Your family members are going to hear about that over and over again. Tell me about that pitch that you put over the right field wall.
Yeah, I saw the pitch. It was low in the zone, and I just tried to explode.
We didn't know if it was going to clear the fence out there, but it did. I know your dad went out there and retrieved that ball. You're going to have that as a souvenir.
I guess so, yeah.
Tell me about how the team has turned things around. Just a week ago, you're on a 3-game losing streak, and now, bang, bang, 5 in a row.
Yeah, we just started to get hot at the right time coming into playoffs, and hopefully we can keep riding it.
Evergreens will play Walsall East for 2 games next week. We'll have a chance to carry a 7-game winning streak into postseason. The seedings will come out later this weekend. It's going to wrap up our coverage today for a Saturday afternoon on this holiday weekend. Evergreens beat New Richmond 9-3. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports. Good afternoon, everybody. Guys, both give me an in the house, please.
All right. I'm Cole.
I'm Riley.
And we're in the house.
Guys, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Take care.
I appreciate it.